What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another rebuild today here on the channel. Today we got the Dallas Mavericks, a team that is always in the playoff hunt, just can seemingly never get over that little hump to quite make it all the way. They're led by one of, if not the best young player in the NBA in Luka Doncic. I think this is going to be a super fun one today. We got a normal 3-year rebuild for you guys. So I do want to apologize for the lack of videos. I'm finishing up like my midterm semester right now, and it's just absolutely slammed. I'm just so busy at school, so I'm doing my best here, guys. I do apologize about the lack of videos, but I make one when I have the time. And finally, before we do get into this one, I want to hear from you guys down below in the comment section on what other teams you do want me to rebuild. I'm always happy to take your suggestions, kind of see where we can go from there. And as always, you guys are new to this community, feel free to hit that sub button, man. We'd love to have you around here. Stick around a while. And without further ado, man, we got a 3-year Dallas Mavericks rebuild. We're going to try to get them a championship. First one since 2011. That would be pretty cool. Let's get into it. So we'll quickly jump into going over this roster real quick. I know we pretty much do that every single time before we do get into any trades or anything like that before the year does start. So, Luka Doncic, the face of this team, the face of the franchise, the first face of the franchise, I would say, since Dirk Nowitzki. He's going to be here the entire time. That is 100% without a doubt going to happen. That being said, I don't know if I'm going to keep him at the point guard spot. He's obviously an unbelievable ball facilitator, great assist guy. I just think I can maybe get a little more use out of him at the shooting guard spot because we do have Jalen Brunson, who I also do like quite a bit. So if this is real life, he's obviously my primary ball handler no matter what spot I do have him at. But here in 2K, you can kind of do a lot of other little different things to make things worse. We also do have Jalen Brunson that I just mentioned, who definitely could be on this team for the entirety of this video. That being said, though, it depends how much money he wants. Depends on some of the other moves we do have to make. I will not really be playing Frank Ntilikina too much. They have Trey Burke on this squad. They actually signed Reggie Bullock on a pretty decent contract away from the New York Knicks this past offseason. Wouldn't mind using him a little bit. Only 74 overall. Good shooter off the bench, perhaps, for me there. We have Tim Hardaway Jr., we have Dorian Finney-Smith, we have Sterling Brown, and Josh Green. I actually don't mind the potential on Josh Green. I just don't know if he'll progress in time for me to get him into this rotation at all. Other than that, I don't mind Tim Hardaway Jr. You know, they re-signed him this past offseason. Is he, 100% a long-term answer? Probably not. We'll kind of go from there, kind of take it by, play it by ear, if you will. Dorian Finney-Smith's not a bad bench piece for me at all. Then we move to the power forward spot. It's technically just one power forward with Maxi Kleber. It's because there's 18 fucking centers on this team. They got Tingus Pingus, who's... God, I don't know really what happened, dude. I mean, he was like a superstar. He was a budding superstar in New York. They trade for him, and then it's just been like... downhill ever since. I don't know if they're just not using him right or what the situation is, but there's been all sorts of trade rumors with him over the past year or so. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. He's making a decent amount of money. It's only a 2-year deal, but again, we'll kind of go and see how it is year by year. Moses Brown actually came over from the Celtics. He was with the Celtics for about 4.5 minutes, and then he got traded. Not a bad backup option. Then a couple guys down here, which I really don't think I'm going to be using, so these definitely could be some trade pieces for me before we do get into this first season. Those include Dwight Powell, Willie Cauley-Stein. I don't want to trade Boban, but if the right trade comes up and he's included in it, I'm probably going to pull the trigger on it. So I think overall this team is definitely a playoff team. That goes without a doubt. I just don't think we're quite contending yet. So we definitely have a couple moves we do want to make. I'll see you guys with those first trades. Our first move of the video is going to be coming with the Miami Heat. We're going to move on from Dwight Powell. We're also going to be moving Josh Green. Again, I mentioned it. I think the potential is there. I just don't know within a 3-year window if it would really pan out to anything too special. And we're picking up Duncan Robinson. Going to be our starting shooting guard. Obviously one of the better shooters in the entirety of the NBA. I still think he's underrated, and I think that's a great contract for me. So I know I mentioned Luka also could move to shooting guard. I'm just going to leave Luka at point guard. Brunson will come off the bench. Duncan Robinson will be my starting shooting guard. Good first trade for us here in Dallas. And our final trade here is going to be coming with the Denver Nuggets. We got Trey Burke. We got Sterling Brown in a second going over there. We're going to get JaMychal Green. Going to be a new backup power forward for us. Not a bad option whatsoever. Trey Burke just wasn't going to play. I like Reggie Bullock off the bench quite a bit for me. JaMychal Green, welcome to Dallas. That's our final trade. I'll see you guys at the rotation. And here's how the rotation is going to look for year number 1. We got Luka Doncic. We got Duncan Robinson, Tim Hardaway Jr., Maxi Kleber, and Kristaps Porzingis. This might be an actual record for the most white guys in one single rotation for a year. All right, that's kind of work from there. We got Jalen Brunson coming off the bench, going to be my 6th man. I'd like to use him. I'd like to maximize his potential. I'll try to find a way to get him in. I just don't know if it's 100% possible the way this team's looking right now. Also got Moses Brown, a pretty decent backup center option for me. JaMychal Green, a new addition. We got Dorian Finney-Smith. And then we got Reggie Bullock. It's not a bad team whatsoever. I think there is a lot of potential here. Are we championship contenders right now? Probably not. Again, something we can work towards this offseason. I think we should be hypothetically around a 5-6 seed, something like that. I will catch you guys at the end of year number 1. First regular season comes to an end. We're a 6 seed around where I thought we were going to be. Nikola Jokic goes back-to-back in the MVP department. 28.5 points, 15 boards. 9.5 assists. He's very, very good. Evan Mobley, a Rookie of the Year, looking like a definite possibility right now between him, Scotty Barnes, Chris Duarte. Even, occasionally Cade Cunningham. He had a little bit of a rough start, and then obviously Jalen Green's playing well as well. There's a lot of good rookies this year, man. I will say that with 100% certainty. Andre Drummond, 6th Man of the Year. Keep dreaming. 2K. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Defensive Player of the Year. Daniel Gafford, Most Improved. Quinn Snyder, Coach of the Year. 58-24 is the record for the Utah Jazz. And you actually see right there, Luka Doncic, all NBA first team. We're a 6th seed. That's not that bad. I can definitely work with that. Look at some standings real quick. We were 2 games behind the Pelicans, 13 games back from the Utah Jazz for a 1 seed. Take a quick glance. Over here at the Eastern Conference, Knicks is doing their thing, dude. New York on top of the world right now. But 45-37, it's not a terrible record. It's definitely something we can work with, something we can improve upon. We'll also take a look at some stats real quick. Kind of go from there. Luka, oh my God, he was definitely in the MVP conversation. Tingus Pingus, not too bad. Tim Hardaway Jr., Duncan Robinson, Jalen Brunson, Jalen Green, Moses Brown. Overall, it's not bad. I wouldn't mind maybe adding another 15 to 18 point per game score. I mean, that's obviously not something you just snap your fingers and do, but I think that'd be something really beneficial for this team. So we will sim the play-in game real quick. Not that it matters come on. Simulate play-in. All right, we got the Portland Trailblazers here in round number 1. Dude, what is going on with Dame right now? I've just never seen anything like this from him. I don't know. I want to say it's just a bad slump, but it's almost lasted so long that you wonder if there's something else going on. But man, I hope he gets it back together soon. Him, CJ McCollum, Norman Powell, Rocco, Brook Lopez. They got Nurkic off the bench. Okay, holy centers. Let's calm down. Let's go game by game with them. We end up taking game 1 on their home floor. Game 2 on their home floor. We're up 2-1 right now. We go up 3-1. 3-2. We're hopefully not blowing this. I don't like blowing 3-1 leads. I don't. But I'm going to look at this in a positive note. 1, I can make some trades. 2, at least it wasn't a 3-0 lead. Let's sim the rest of the NBA playoffs. God, I hate this game sometimes. It's the Jazz-Celtics finals, and let's just talk about things that aren't happening anytime soon. The 2-5 Boston Celtics, 2-5, 2-6, they are dog shit right now. Oh my God. Hey, they ended the 4th quarter against the Chicago Bulls the other night with the Bulls being on a 39-9 run. This team, they pissed me off. But we're not focusing on them today. Congrats, JT, on the finals MVP. Let's get into the offseason right now. We will quickly head up to league meetings, reject all these as always. Pretty much just get this out of the way. We will now hit the draft lottery. Black Ops just updated. One of the worst Call of Duties I've played in a long, long time. No picks in the lottery for us right now. Pacers, Raptors, Hornets, your top 3 right there. Surprised the Hornets are that bad. They're actually going to pretty good this year, actually. Let's sim through this right now. We will now head up to staff signing. I'll do some coaching stuff real quick, and I'll see you guys with our next move. We've simmed all the way up to the 2022 draft. Let's quickly go ahead and see if we do have any picks. We do have the 19th overall pick. I wouldn't mind taking somebody in this year's draft. I don't draft guys a ton. What I wouldn't mind doing is maybe moving on from a contract or 2 along with trading that pick to maybe move up a couple spots. It's so funny because, I'm not saying that Reggie Bullock or Boban's contract is, bad, but, hypothetically speaking, if those had, a bad value in the league, you'd have to probably include 1 or 2 of those contracts and your pick, and you'd move down. Which is just funny because, in this game, you can move up with them. I don't know. It's probably one of the things I don't really love about this game. One of the many, I would say. But, it's just such a weird hypothetical world. So we'll probably include 1 or both of those guys right now. Again, I don't mind Reggie Bullock or Boban at all. But, hypothetically speaking, I wouldn't mind getting cheaper and younger with both of those options or both of those positions. Boban just doesn't play, and Reggie Bullock is a little bit too old for me at this point as a backup. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to make some trades. I'll see you guys with the move. So the Houston Rockets do have the 10th overall pick right now. I would actually like this pick a lot. It's not too high where I'm getting a top 2-3 prospect. It's also not so low that the guy's not going to crack my rotation, whoever it is. So Reggie Bullock, Boban Marjanovic, and my 19th overall pick this year. For the 10th overall pick here, it's from Houston's via Miami. They don't want to do that. We actually don't have a ton of complimentary picks, so maybe... Okay, so they get that done with 2 seconds. We do have to be careful on the picks because we don't have a lot of them, but we do have the 10th overall pick this year. We will definitely be drafting somebody. Position need, power forward and probably shooting guard are really the 2, but backup shooting guard, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with Tim Hardaway Jr., but again, we'll kind of cross the road when we get there. We'll look at the summary real quick so far. Jaden Hardy, AJ Griffin, Yannick Nzosa, Chet Holmgren, Paolo Banchero, Nikola Jovic. It's funny. Jalen Duran just goes. So we're on the board right here. Patrick Baldwin Jr. is available for us. It's not a bad option. I don't know if he's 100% a replacement there at that small forward spot, but it is an option. They also have Roku Praxian here, who is a 75 overall. We can definitely check that overall. So I do have to make a decision. I definitely do have to make a decision. If I go by DE rank, which I'm not going to, I'm going to go by overall. I mean, like Peyton Watson, Matthew Cleveland are here, but I like to go by overall, and a lot of you guys, agree with me there just because, again, it is the best way to see how high of an overall these guys are. I don't mind Patrick Baldwin Jr. 6'9". I don't think it's a terrible option whatsoever. I think it's honestly a good pick here. I mean, he's the 5th ranked prospect on the board. We'll take Patrick Baldwin Jr. Welcome to Dallas. I don't know if he's going to be starting for us, but he's definitely going to be in the rotation. He's going to be a 75 overall, which isn't that bad. Team player options, I'm bringing everybody back and probably going to move both Michael Green and Maxi Kleber at this point. Maybe load up on some other first-round picks. So qualifying, Vlad Okankar, unfortunately not. Eugene Omorie, I don't know, and Ja'Cory McLaughlin, just probably not going to happen, Bunzo. Hate to break it to you. So free agency, it's something that I'd like to spend some money in. We do have Jalen Brunson as a free agent, definitely somebody I do want to bring back. We got a decent amount of free agents of, the ones that I wouldn't mind bringing back, maybe a Dorian Finney-Smith. We unfortunately don't really have enough for like a max contract whatsoever. We have just under $9 million in mid-level exceptions. So we are going to make some trades. So I'll see you guys with that first move. First salary dump of today's offseason. We're going to do JaMychal Green over to Memphis for a first and a second round pick. Not a bad move whatsoever. We're going to do actually the same trade right now with Maxi Kleber. I wouldn't mind getting a little bit younger, getting a little bit cheaper. I think we definitely have the assets to do it. So we're Kevin Huerter. I just don't really need him. And I definitely don't want to give up a pick. So if anybody wants to give me a first-round pick for Maxi Kleber, that would be very much Chris Duarte's here. I'm just going to take that in the trade exception. They didn't even play him last year. It's crazy to think he's like legitimately one of the best rookies this year, and it's not even close. So I'm going to go with Robinson and Duarte as my 2 shooting guards moving forward. The small forward spot, I'm not 100% sold on Tim Hardaway Jr., if I'm being honest with you. And then we also do have a pretty gaping hole at that power forward spot. So another trade's probably in the work. What I'm actually going to go ahead and focus on right now is re-signing Jalen Brunson. I want him back, $13 million a year. It's a little bit backloaded. And then I wouldn't mind getting Dorian Finney-Smith back as well. We're going to bring back both those guys. Kind of the only 2 I'm worried about. I don't really need to bring back Willie Cauley-Stein or definitely not Frank Ntilikina. Vlado, no, it's not going to happen. So we get 2 of those guys back. Definitely both big pieces for me. Unfortunately, I don't know if Jalen Brunson's going to be staying here for a little while, especially with the gaping hole we have at that power forward spot. So I'll see you guys on our next trade. We're going to do this deal here with the Boston Celtics. Jalen Brunson in a second-round pick going over there. We're getting Robert Williams back, who's actually looked really, really good this year in real life. He showed a lot of potential last year as well. Actually, probably one of the only bright spots of the Celtics, him and Al Horford, surprisingly. But he's a really good defensive center. We're going to move Tingus Pingus to the power forward spot. I think it's going to work out for everybody. That's our first move. I don't know if I have a ton of other moves. I will move Kristaps Porzingis here down to the power forward spot. Yeah, his overall basically stays the same. Okay, so Luka's not going to have a backup. That's established. We're going to keep him without one. We do have Dorian Finney-Smith here, which is an option. I'm probably more so going to trade him because I do want to play Patrick Baldwin Jr. I'll probably trade Dorian Finney-Smith for a backup power forward. And then what I might actually do is just sign a backup point guard. Maybe not really give him any minutes, but because I do want to get Luka, the most minutes as possible. So what I'll do right now is I'll move Dorian Finney-Smith. I know I just re-signed him. We're going to go ahead and try to get some sort of backup power forward, like LZ Johnson. Not terrible. I've gotten him a couple times, though, so I can still get Kevin Huerter. God, I like Kevin Huerter a lot. I just don't, really need him at all. Okay, we can keep moving on from here. Cameron Johnson. I just don't want to give up a first-round pick, but he would be a really good bench piece for me. He's also expiring. That kind of does take away from it a little bit. So we're probably just going to go ahead and accept LZ Johnson. It's not a perfect trade, but it is what it is for a backup off the bench. And I'll sign a backup point guard. I'm actually going to sign Ricky Rubio, just another really good European ball facilitator. And then we're going to probably go from there. Again, he's probably not going to play a ton, if at all, but I don't mind having that backup. So the team's all set. I would say it's definitely looking a little bit better than last year. We are going to make a decision on Tim Hardaway Jr. probably next offseason. We also do have Patrick Baldwin. I do want to get him a decent amount of playing time. Hopefully, maximize that potential, if you will. Tingus Pingus moves down to the power forward spot in the addition of Robert Williams at that center position. So we're all set. I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2 here in Dallas. Start of year number 2 here in Dallas for us. We have one major change to the starting 5, that being the addition of Robert Williams. I think he's going to help this team a lot defensively. We definitely do need a little bit of defensive help here if you take a look at the starting 5. But nonetheless, here's how it's looking for year number 2. Luka Doncic, Duncan Robinson, Tim Hardaway Jr., Tingus Pingus, Kristaps Porzingis, and Robert Williams are starting 5. Our bench unit, I'm giving Patrick Baldwin Jr. the 6-man spot. I said it before, I want to maximize that potential. I don't know what's going to happen with Tim Hardaway Jr. this offseason. I definitely want to have an insurance policy, followed by Moses Brown. Ricky Rubio, he's going to get some playing time. I don't think it's a bad idea. Followed by LZ Johnson and then Chris Duarte, who just, I wish even played a minute last year. He legitimately did not play a minute last year. If you look at his stats right here, legitimately not a minute. So, that potential's not quite there, but I do want to see if I can kind of, maximize that a little bit right now. So 10 minutes a night, backup shooting guard, not too bad. I will see you guys at the end of year number 2. We finish up year number 2 in a really good way. We're a 1 seed here in the Western Conference. Luka Doncic takes home his first career MVP award. 32 points, almost 8 boards, 10.5 assists. He's very, very good. Paolo Banchero, Rookie of the Year, is in Oklahoma City. THT, 6th Man of the Year, still in LA. Giannis Antetokounmpo wins yet another Defensive Player of the Year. Nobody else besides him wins these in these videos. Jonathan Kuminga, Most Improved for Golden State. And Jason Kidd, our head coach, Coach of the Year, 57 and 25, which was good enough for a 1 seed here in the Western Conference. We'll take a look at the standings real quick. We were 3 games up on OKC, who's definitely had a big resurgence this year. Good to see them back in the playoffs. Best record overall in the NBA, too. Never going to complain about that. We'll now head into some player stats real quick. Luka, Tingus Pingus, Patrick Baldwin Jr. off the bench. Wow. Hell of a season from him. He's definitely probably going to be starting for me next year. I just don't really see a way that he shouldn't be. But nonetheless, we will simulate the play-in real quick, and we got the Denver Nuggets. Not exactly my favorite team to be facing with Jamal Murray, Will Barton, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic. They got KPJ off the bench, Monte Morris, Facundo. They got Zeke Naji. That's a really good 8 seed right there. Ah, it's scary. All right, we're up 2-0 against them, though. 3-0 and 3-1. We're not blowing a 3-0 lead this time. All right, there we go. Moving on to round number 2, we got the Phoenix Suns, CP3, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, DeAndre Ayton. They got Holmes off the bench. They got Sarge. They got Jalen Smith, who, oh boy, talk about a bad draft pick with the way they've utilized him. Alrighty, we will go game by game right now. We're 1-1 with Phoenix right now. We go down 2-1. We tie it up in 2 games apiece, up 3-2. Can we go back to the Western Conference Finals? We can, baby. And we got Oklahoma City, who's a 2 seed. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, finally getting a little bit of the respect he deserves this year in real life. Josh Giddey, who's also been looking tremendous as a rookie. Josh Hart, Paolo Banchero, who just won Rookie of the Year. They added Mitchell Robinson, the GOAT, Lou Dort. Teo Malden, Darius Baisley, Derek Favors. Good young team there, but again, I think we're just a little bit better at this point in time. We're 1-1 with them. We go down 2-1. We tied at 2 games apiece, up 3-2. And can we go to the NBA Finals right now? We can! And we got Milwaukee. Oh boy. Drew, DiVincenzo, Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Dedmon, Larry Nance Jr. Added some pretty good pieces to their bench, actually, but I would like to get a championship right now. We got a battle of 2, European freaks right here. We're down 2-1 right now. We tied up at 2 games apiece. We go up 3-2. We've won 3 straight games going back to Milwaukee. Obviously, I will try to get some gameplay here if it is possible. I don't want to play a close game because I'm just so dog shit at this game. And please don't blow this. Oh my God. Alrighty, we're a 4-point lead right now. I'll try to keep it within, I'll see you guys in there. Alrighty, I got to get the starters in right now. I 100% need that on the floor. Actually, well, let me just look at the lineup right now. I'm pretty sure we actually have a lot of the starters. I'm going to try to deny ball here with Tingus. I'm not playing on-ball D with Robert Williams against Giannis. That just seems like an absolute nightmare. Duncan Robinson, do your thing, dude. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yep, that was pretty much bound to happen. Where's Luka? That's my question. Did Luka Doncic foul out? Wait, I'm doing manual subs. Did Luka really foul? Are you kidding me? How do you expect me to do this? You're telling me Luka Doncic fouled out? Also, why does Robert Williams look so small? All right, pick and roll is pretty much all I'm good for, and it's what I'm going to probably have to... That should be a foul. That should be a foul. We got to have guys step up right now. When your best player goes out, it's what you got to do. I don't know why this game's somewhat... it was like Luka covering Giannis or something. That's the only, logical explanation I can think of. I mean, he's playing point guard. What the fuck? Did Giannis just take, a step-back 3? I don't even know what's going on right now. All right. We're going to do the thing again. Okay, that's... Well, I just need to stop playing in-game. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Tingus Pingus blocked him. What? Alzy Johnson. What the hell? Duncan Robinson? 3? Oh, my... Come on, dude. We need you right now. All right, there's just no stopping Giannis, actually playing on-ball defense. It's just not even worth it. So I will try to do something. I'm not playing on-ball D against Giannis. It's just literally one of the worst ideas. I'm already bad enough at this game. They got a shot clock going on. I don't know what that is. He tried to get the foul. He didn't get it. We'll just keep pushing it, dude. I don't have a pure point guard in the game right now, which is a problem. I'd actually rather have Ricky Rubio, Duncan Robinson. Can he get one right now? Oh, my God. Bro, come on. Do something right now. Larry Nance Jr., I don't really... Oh, God. I just got baptized. I just got absolutely baptized. Slow the pace. We're going to slow the pace right now. We're going to give it right back. Son of a bitch! Giannis, you slut. Oh my God, he missed. How do you choke that? Okay. Let's slow it down a little bit. Let's slow it down a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm like actually that bad at this. Bro, I keep fucking turning it over. I keep fucking turning it over. And now Giannis has a fast break. Dude, what are they just missing? What is going on right now? All right, I'm just going to hold the ball for as long as I can. I actually don't know really what's going on right now. I'll probably give it over to Williams here. And then try to do something with Tingus Pingus. Because, like, hypothetically speaking, he, like, could... All right. Kristaps, go up and get a board. Let's go, baby. Timeout. We're up by 4. 17 seconds left to go. Let's go, boys. So I'm inserting our defensive lineup right now. I didn't even know we had Gary Harris on this team, but he's going to check into the game right now. We're currently up by 4. We're up 3-2 in the series. There's 17 seconds left. I'm assuming they're going to probably try to get the ball to Giannis, but like I also don't know if you want to do that because if I foul somebody right now, he's got to shoot free throws. So yeah, I think Chris Middleton is the right option right there. He's going to miss that as well. We are about to win. I will see you guys with Finals MVP. I'm very pleasantly surprised that I wasn't able to choke that away. I'm dog shit at 2K. I've never denied that. Luka Doncic, your MVP. Would have been cool to get some gameplay with him. Unfortunately, 2K just made him foul out. But championships in the book. The pressure's off a little bit. It feels pretty good. We will now head up to league meetings. Quickly get all those out of the way. We'll hit the draft lottery real quick. I don't think we traded for any picks within the lottery, but wow, the Thunder are supposed to have 2 lottery picks, and they were, excuse me, 3 lottery picks, and they were just a 2 seed in the Western Conference. God, that team's going to be so good in like 5-6 years. It's absolutely insane. Staff signing right now. I'm not going to change much. Let me just make sure. Oh, Jason Kidd did not have a long contract, I guess. All right, like I'll bring, or do I just want to like sign Stauffer, who has like literally the perfect ratings? Sure, that's fine by me. We will now head up to the draft. I'm not going to be drafting anybody this year. If I have a pick, I'm probably just going to trade it. It's probably not doesn't have a lot of value anyways. We don't even have our first round pick. But team player options, we will hit with all. Okay, why is Kristaps Porzingis not accepting that? Maybe because you want a championship, but like, I don't know. I feel like he would accept $36 million. I don't really think Kristaps Porzingis is going to get $36 million with the way he's been playing in real life, and I guess he wants less money per year for more years. I guess that's kind of understandable, but like that's something like older guys do, I feel like. But nonetheless, we'll re-sign Kristaps Porzingis. I also wait. Did I see? Oh, I don't know. Never mind. I thought I saw something else. I wouldn't mind maybe getting like a different backup off the bench. Honestly, like Kelly Olynyk wouldn't be bad. I'd take Kelly. All right, cool. We're gonna let Algie Johnson go. Oh, wow. Kristaps has a $50.75 million cap hold. That's actually insane. But Kristaps Porzingis, Kelly Olynyk, welcome to Dallas. So we should be good there. We take a look at the rest of the squad right now. I think I am going to probably move on from Tim Hardaway Jr. Patrick Baldwin just had an unbelievable rookie campaign. I mean, honestly, he had better numbers than Tim Hardaway Jr. did, and Hardaway played a lot more minutes. So we'll try to get an upgrade somewhere, maybe at the shooting guard spot. It's not like Duncan Robinson's been bad, but again, I like switching some things up. So I'll see you guys with one final trade before we do start the 3rd and final year here in Dallas. I have no idea if this is possible. If I can somehow get Zach LaVine, I would absolutely love it. I don't think it's going to be possible. I'll give you 2 first-round picks. Oh, shit. Zach LaVine, welcome to the team. All right, I now need to sign a new backup small forward and a new backup shooting guard. I know I kind of milked, my roster right there, but I'll just happily do that for, Zach LaVine any day of the week. James Ennis, welcome to the team. Not a bad backup option. And then the shooting guard spot. Do I want to bring Trey Burke back for another run? No, I'm going to sign Juan Toscano and then trade him along with a couple picks for a different backup shooting guard. So overall, it's a huge upgrade to this squad. It's definitely not something we can just sleep on, but I'm happy with it. We're going to move Juan Toscano. We're going to go ahead and get a different backup shooting guard. And Bryn Forbes, absolutely perfect. I will see you guys at the start. 3rd and final year here in Dallas. Hopefully going back-to-back. Final season here in Dallas. The rotation's looking a little bit different. We have Zach LaVine now starting. We have Patrick Baldwin now starting. I think this team only got better. We're going to hopefully go back-to-back with Luka Doncic, Zach LaVine, Patrick Baldwin Jr., Tingus Pingus, and Robert Williams as our starting 5. The weird thing is I don't really have a very, very good guard off the bench, so I know it's a very rare occurrence that I have a 6th man as a center. Today's going to be one of those cases. Moses Brown, Kelly Olynyk, Bryn Forbes. Actually, I'm going to swap these two. We're going to go 14 here, and we're going to go 18 here. I just need some sort of guard to come off the bench and actually be able to contribute in some aspect of that. I mean, 14 minutes for a backup. I understand that Luka Doncic is playing a lot of minutes. Same with Zach LaVine, but I just need some guard minutes, man. So that's how it's going to look. I'd like to go back-to-back. I will see you guys at the end of year number 3 here in Dallas. Luka goes back-to-back in the MVP department. We are once again a 1 seed here in the Western Conference. You love to see. You can take a look at his numbers right there. Amoni Bates, Rookie of the Year. I don't know. Kevin Porter Jr., 6th Man of the Year, is in Utah. Giannis wins another Defensive Player of the Year. Chet Holmgren, Most Improved. Mike Stauffer, our coach, 59-23. I think we won 57 games last year. So not a huge difference in head coaches. I mean, when you have one of the best players in the world, typically tends to not matter. Zach LaVine doing his thing. Patrick Baldwin Jr. is an emerging star. Kristaps Porzingis, decent. Moses Brown, Bryn Forbes, Robert Williams. Overall, not a bad team at all. We'll look at the standings real quick as well. Check that out. We were 10 games ahead of Oklahoma City and then best record in the NBA. Wow, the Wizards actually doing it. They're actually playing really well this year in real life. Alrighty, we got a rematch here with the Denver Nuggets. They got Jamal Murray. They added Buddy Hield to their starting lineup. Michael Porter Jr., Clifton Towns. I don't know who you are. And the best center in the NBA, Nikola Jokic. We'll go game by game right now. Again, we're probably still a better team. I think they're a little bit deeper, but we'll see where this takes us. We're up 3-2 right now, and we do go to a game 7, and there we go. We get it done. Us in Golden State, Steph, Paul George, and they still have Klay Thompson. Did they trade Wiggins for Paul George? Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. Paul George, still one of those guys that just regresses for no apparent reason. Like, he's down to an 82. It's the only reason they were able to trade for him. If I had to guess, I mean, I don't know who on this planet's accepting Andrew Wiggins for Paul George. Nonetheless, we do get it done. We are facing Oklahoma City once again. Shea, Giddey, Alexei Pashevsky, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Paolo Banchero, Mitchell Robinson. Their starting 5 really hasn't changed. We are up 2-0 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. They make it 2-1. They make it 2-2. We go up 3-2. And can we head back to the NBA Finals here? Game 7 on our home floor. Can we get it done here? We are, and we're facing my Boston Celtics, who won the championship in the first year in this video. We won it last year. Here goes nothing. Dinwiddie would actually be really helpful for the Celtics right now. Richardson, Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum. They had Nikola Vucevic. Not bad. Looking pretty good. We go down 1-0. We go down 2-0. We go down 3-0. Wow, my Celtics are pretty good. They are pretty good. And they get it done in 6 games. Jason Tatum, Finals MVP. I'm not going to talk about the Celtics right now, but oh boy. Let's talk about some things that are unrealistic. Is that team winning 2 championships anytime soon in a 3-year window? Alrighty, if you guys did enjoy, you can leave a like down below. I definitely appreciate it. I had a ton of fun with this one. I actually really did enjoy making this video. Surprisingly enough, never can complain when you do get to use Luka Doncic. Again, I do apologize for the lack of videos. I am busy here at school. I hope you guys understand, but once we get back to winter break, there should be about a hypothetically like a 40-day window that I have a video pretty much every single day. So that'll be really good. Then after that, one more semester, and then I'm graduated, man. I'm ready to make videos every single day. Can't be more excited about it. If you guys, as always, have any other video ideas, feel free to leave those down below in the comment section. While you're down there, do me a favor, hit that sub button. As always, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Have a great day. I'll see you guys all in the next one.